Hail Internet, it's Paul, it's Matt, the Dork Lords. Today, we're talking about the 7th episode of the new AppleTv sci-fi series Plur1bus, the episode entitled The Gap. Term has multiple meanings in this episode, but the most obvious reference is to the Darien Gap, a very real, notoriously inhospitable region on the border between Colombia and Panama. This is the region that Manousos unsuccessfully attempts to cross on foot. We open with Carol arriving at a gas station, telling the hive to turn the pump on, and ordering an ice-cold Gatorade. Product placement. She also loads up a bunch of fireworks to take home. Seems as though she's attempting to appreciate her situation in a similar way to Diabate, kind of a no-rules kind of thing, maybe.
Sure.
We end weeks later. A clinically depressed Carol paints "Come Back" onto the street outside her house, prompting Zosia to return. Carol sobbingly hugs her. Credits. All that said, Paul.
Matt.
What'd you think of episode 7?
So, yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
You know, even though it's fair to mention that not technically not a lot happened.
It is a leisurely paced episode.
Yes, exactly.
One would say.
Yeah, but no, I don't think I expected her to break like that.
Okay.
So, you know, and it's interesting hearing Manousos's how he associates with them. If he wasn't trying to get to Carol, you know, it's harder to imagine what his breaking point would be if he had one.
It's true. I mean, and yes, Carol's hug breaking down is impactful, but I would say Manousos has the most impactful scene of the episode. It's when he's offered that kind of, as we know, a legitimate overnight flight to Albuquerque.
Yes.
His response is, "Nothing on this planet is yours. Nothing. You cannot give me anything because all that you have is stolen. You don't belong here." He lights his car on fire.
Yes.
Walks off like a badass. Anyway, well played, Manousos. But yeah, that was whoa. Okay, this guy. There's a commitment to what he's doing.
Yeah, and it makes me think back to something that Zosia, on behalf of course, everything she says is on behalf of the hive mind. But
right.
She told Carol before she met with the other people that they're not able to protect her from the others, from other people who are not hive-minded.
Okay.
So while Carol has expressed, you know, hey, let's try to fix this problem, I mean, we don't know what, you know, state she'll be in once Manousos comes up.
Yeah, it seems like basically the end point of this episode was to say that both Carol and Manousos succumb to the hive in a way, to needing the hive in some way. For Carol, it's an emotional defeat in a way, and for Manousos, it's a physical one. Like, basically, they both are like, I'm doing without the hive, and then they both end up basically, you know, I'm not saying they're in the hive, they're still themselves.
There were some people suggesting that he was waving to them, and I feel like he was just blocking the sun from his eyes.
Yeah, I don't think he was waving to them. I didn't get that at all. No, I think he would have probably just rather died in that moment, frankly, based on his attitude.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the only way they were going to help him, was to get an unconscious Manousos.
Yeah.
And so we can assume they're going to do that. You know, I was hoping, I think we talked about it, I was hoping we'd get a Carol and Manousos plotting to save the world this season. It kind of looks like that's not going to happen this season. I think we're going to get a.
You don't think he's going to meet her next episode?
I kind of don't. I don't know. Now I'm feeling like it's going to be an end of episode 9. They meet, and that's kind of like the springboard to season 2. I could be wrong. We'll find out. But I'd be a little underwhelmed if I was like, oh, don't make me wait 3 years or whatever to see what they, you know, their what they do together. I think that would be a really interesting scenario. So anyway, maybe you're right. Maybe they meet up episode 8, and then we see them begin their planning in episode 9. That could work for sure. So fingers crossed. Because I'd be a little let down. I'll just say that if it was like last 5 minutes of the season. Hey, we're finally. He walks up to Albuquerque. Is this the right house? And he's been practicing his English or whatever, and like, oh, okay, all right.
I guess I didn't factor in recovery time, but they've been stunting his efforts all along. Like, we didn't discover what his response to her call was until they had to turn the clock back. And obviously they've timed it so that his trek is taking a certain amount of time, and certainly
they showed us the map, like,
right,
tick, tick.
Right, yeah. So it's possible. It's like, I'm sure you've seen the people who are grumbling the way I have. And they haven't burned a bridge with me yet.
No.
I don't know the story they're telling, but
right.
It's fine the way the story is telling, and partly because I feel like the people who are bristling against how the story is being told is, for them, perhaps the answer is more important than how it plays out, and for me, how it plays out is more important.
Right, the process versus the result.
Yeah.
Because the result is just going to be like one episode, and you're like, oh, great. Whereas the process is, 4 seasons or something.
Yeah.
I've got Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles is moving the camera. Okay. Hey, Mr. You want to come on camera? Here, I'm going to try to show him here. All right, here we go. Nope, he doesn't really want this. All right, you stay there, Mr. Pickles. Just break things off camera. Thank you.
Yeah, no, maybe he just doesn't want this occurring at all.
Exactly. He's part of the hive mind. Okay. Yeah, he was like, I was trying to lift him off of his little heaty pad, and he's just clawing into it. Like, I'll take it with me. Like, okay. You stay there. Good boy. Okay, here's a question I had.
Yes.
I'll pose it this way, and then I'll explain a little bit of background. Why does the hive swoop in to save Manusos? Okay, they warned him. Yes. Tried to help him.
Yes.
Legitimately tried to help him. He refused, and completely of his own volition, his own choices, he essentially got mortally wounded. Without medical care, I think it's fair to say he would have died probably within the day.
Why wouldn't they help him?
He made his choice. He's dying.
How is it different than when Carol passed out or fell down when she was drunk?
It's probably not different, but I think my potential answer, or in crafting an answer, theory crafting, I'm thinking they have a reason why they want to keep our unaffected folks alive. Like they're obviously there are members of the hive that are dying every day, right? Of old age, of a disease, of an accident. They're not.
You don't believe them when you. That's right. You don't believe them.
Yeah, I think they lie all the time. Yeah. But I'm just saying, in other words, I feel like there's an agenda to keeping these folks to fly in on the helicopter. They've been observing him the entire time he's in the jungle, and
the whole
swoop in.
We can't kill plants thing.
Sure, but can't kill versus. They even say, if an apple falls from the tree, we can pick it up and eat it.
Yes.
So they're saying, as long as it happens without us causing it, fine.
Right.
So in this case, they didn't cause anything. He made his stupid choice, and he's now dying.
No,
you
but
could
I mean,
easily wash your hands of that and go well, there's one less unaffected to deal with. Let's go, it.
Why would they say, hey, you shouldn't do this then?
Right. Right. Yes, you're asking the question I'm asking. Here's a thought. It's actually, it's probably not the best.
You don't believe that they want to keep them around long enough to turn them?
Yes. I mean, okay. That's that's part of a theory for sure.
That's
to
what
say
they've said.
We'd like to turn you. I'm kind of wondering if they want to end up by turning them. In some ways, they're helping to perfect the signal in a way, so that the next time the signal gets broadcast, instead of a 99.999% success rate, it's 100% success rate.
I mean, it's interesting to think about exactly how the importance of what they've said, that it's a biological imperative. In other words, that's what they do. They're spreading it. And so these people that don't have it, they still want to spread it to them. And so,
Okay. You feel like I would rather, I want you to lose all your identity and stop being you, but I don't want to kill you. So or not even I don't want to kill you. I don't want you to die for any reason.
Yeah.
I would rather you survive long enough to lose your identity.
I think so.
Okay. All right. Maybe maybe it's as simple as that. I guess I'm on board with that idea. It's just, it feels like for them, look at all the steps they're doing for Carol. It's like we have to evacuate practically a state for people just to give her wide enough berth. It's a real headache to deal with Carol.
Because the implication the implication of, okay, you are now doing things that are a danger to us, and so we don't want to submit ourselves to that, but we're still committed to giving you whatever you want. And if they really did have the method to change them, the fact that you can get out of it by just not consenting to having this thing taken, it's like that suggests to me that they're sincere.
Okay. All right.
That you can take what they say at face value. It's like, it's like, it'll be interesting to see. It's like, this whole thing about, wow, you're willing to do this one thing, which is infect all of us, which is the point that Carol made.
Which also kills, millions of people at the same time as it does that.
Right, but apparently, though, that didn't happen until the military was trying to do something about it. And so they're like, oh, shoot, we were doing it very efficiently where nothing went wrong. And now we have to do it inefficiently. And therefore, millions of people die. But they still get what they want. It would have been funny if they were, they hadn't been discovered by the military, and they were still slowly infecting everyone. If they still, in a way, you could say it worked out for them that a million people died, since they can't do the plant thing. So they've got all those dead bodies.
Got this food source.
That's right.
Keep it on ice.
That is not, it's not going to help them out. But yes.
I guess it's just interesting to see the extent to which they will go. They'll bend over backwards to keep Manousos alive. They're not going to sabotage his car or anything like that, but they're also going to be like, okay, fine, if he makes his own choices and then ends up having this terrible injury, we will literally airdrop in and rescue him. So that's interesting. Anyway.
It's definitely interesting. It's perhaps important that they have some ulterior motive, I guess. Typically what happens is, I guess they express what they feel they need to, and if you ask them, they'll tell you the answer unless it doesn't help them, in which case they won't tell you.
Well, I should note from last week, our intrepid commenters pointed out that if one of Carol's eggs was turned into an embryo, it would have stem cells, but those would no longer be Carol's stem cells. They'd be the embryo. So that is. So anyway, it's not that simple to use those to manipulate. If that's even simple, I don't know. It's so easy. You just go to Norway, get her eggs, grow the embryo. Then, wow, why didn't I think of that sooner? But anyway, so it's not that simple. If they're going to do it, they're going to have to.
Right.
There's some other grander plan.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because I didn't see how it would be. The way that they do things typically respects. Well, I guess some they openly kiss you, but they don't ask to kiss you. They just kiss you. I don't know. We'll see.
We see Carol. She steals a George O'Keeffe. Mm-hmm. It's one of those kind of things where, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm in a museum, but who's to say I can't just take this with me now?
Yeah.
And we do see her driving on empty roads. So obviously, traffic is not a thing. People are not using the cars at all. I mean, we knew that, but you're seeing it in like stark. Oh, okay. Because when they left Albuquerque, they did leave by car.
Right.
They got on cars and drove away.
I was kind of suspicious about all the people on the road that Manusos was seeing.
I agreed. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wait, are these people just in their day? Like working next to the road for some reason? Like, do they have
it's like
jobs?
all have things in their arms. It's like you can't put that on a truck.
Yeah, I was like, I was wondering what the what the hive was instructing them to do.
Even though I felt like it was like, people. He's just driving down this road. Maybe we should have some people there.
Right. I kind of thought the same thing. Like, just say hi to him. Hey, how's it going, Manusos?
Yeah, they wanted an example.
You want some water? Oh, also, I noticed how he's using tapes to practice English.
Yes.
Which, similar to his VHS player,
yes.
Seems like his tech is rooted in the 80s.
Yeah.
Recognizable to one such as myself, but yeah.
Sure.
Scene with the fireworks, in which one tilts down and Carol basically decides not to move out of the way.
Yeah.
It just... it actually does. I had some flashbacks to high school, Paul. We made our own sci-fi films back then. All of them involving pyrotechnics.
Okay.
They were excuses for explosions, essentially.
Sure, of course.
So many. I got shot in the stomach with a Roman candle, so I can say she could probably survive that hit. It would hurt. It would probably give her severe burns. But I don't think it was a suicidal thing, but just to say, from personal experience. I'll just say one little story. I remember once we set up a model spaceship to explode via a dry ice bomb planted in the hull. Mm-hmm. And so we went out to my buddy Jason's goat pasture, and we suspended the ship on wires just above the ground. Mm-hmm. Nearby camera, tilted up, looking at the sky, ships in the background. We cap off the dry ice, and then we run away. Now, it's not like a specific timer. It's not like, I'll time this dry ice bomb for 5 minutes. No, you have zero idea when that thing's going to go off. So we're hiding behind this ditch, and we're waiting, and everything, we're just like checking the watch. And this little baby goat comes in and wants to check out the spaceship. Mm-hmm. And so this baby goat is like sniffing at the spaceship. I'm like, what do you do? So we have to break cover. We run over to the goat, grab the goat, race off in time. Basically second. It was almost like a little action movie in itself. Like, why aren't we filming this? And we saved the baby goat, and the spaceship exploded wonderfully, and the day was saved. But yes, we had our own little dun, 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 action movie, Save the Baby Goat, from its own demise. So anyway, fun with fireworks, Paul. That spoke to me. That might be what I would do. I'm like, I'm all alone. Go raid the fireworks shack and blow things up on the lawn. Yeah. So Carol, it just feels like she tries to make the best of living on her own, and then realizes that she really needs people, but maybe even more so Zoja, but or some version of Helen, I guess, maybe, but people generally,
I think it's people generally. I mean, perhaps. We've yet to see. I guess we'll see next episode the extent that she, because some people suggested that this is part of a plan for her.
See, I don't see that.
I know. It's hard for me to see, too. I mean, unless she just feels like she needs to connect with them in order to realize how to turn them back. I
mean, just like the look she gave when the fireworks going to shoot her in the face. She's just like, that's fine.
Yeah.
She's kind of like giving up. Like, that's fine. So I don't think that energy to me doesn't translate as, this will all be part of my plot. They'll think they broke me, but they really haven't. I think she got broken. So I'll be interested to see how that takes place. And hopefully Manusos, we just have
that'd be good.
In between episodes he recovered, and now he's in Albuquerque. Yay! All right, so we'll be back talking about episode 8. Everybody put your theories in the comments. They've been great lately. Boy, this last week in particular, we had a ton of comments, so awesome. Keep that coming. And looking forward to reading those. And I'll talk to you next time, Paul. Sure. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.